The best.
From New Englandville studio, good morning and welcome to another edition of the program Good Morning Salone for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today na Thursday, May 14, 2020. We will bring this program come to you this Thursday morning. My name na Saptiyo Kalon.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Inside the program this Thursday morning, the Deputy Chief Medical Officer at the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Dr. Donald Bash Takise, the country don't get second care center. We get over 100 beds for to get coronavirus patients in. The Executive Director for Amnesty International Salone, Solomon Subandi, go talk about concern them where the organization gets for sake of some people where they in prison and police custody. And the Director of Communications na the University of Salone, Tonya Musa, they can talk about the online lecture where the University of Salone don't begin for students them for the second semester.
Well, this plus other story them there for you inside the program, plus the chairman for the All Political Parties Association, APA, Prince Coker, don't say the investigation show say na social media audio them they cause the violence na Lonsar and Tumbo community way up in this BNTM. Members say the list will live on www.radiodemocracy.sl. The program na Good Morning Salone. Send your message or comments to the number 077 981 981. Well, as we tell you earlier, we get with you this morning, two studio guests them. We get Solomon Sogbandi, we in the executive director na Amnesty International Salone. They therefore can talk about concerns with the
Waiting prompt we go for go see one waiting they happen at the country, so it's not good. He called for national concern. Also you see the police station they burn and they vandalize people and property. Where you watch all these people then our constituency and we get them as various political parties. So he called for concern. Waiting actually cause the issue if not political riot or not any other thing. So now prompt we for go there.
in APA going into Saya, so when we get the presence of all representative of the political party then?
Of course, before we left for go, I call an emergency meeting. So we meet for get the consent, all the membership in APA. So now based on the consent, make the team left for go do the fact findings.
In any to get for the findings or we get certain information where they do report us over there is what they call methodology. Mm-hmm. That the different step the way they use for get the correct information we need, like within a your own form of methodology we want to apply for able come out to then different findings here on the violence we don't be na tumbo and on self.
Yeah, the methodology we use, we first of all we make sure so we go directly to the head of the police, whether they're in charge of all internal matters. And one of the methodology they will also go through the local authorities and also the residents in the various individual areas them. So that the methodology we use for get to findings.
So also now we wanna first stop because we know say incidents happen at Tombo and Lonsal. We na violence incident them. So also wanna start for donor findings.
Well, we start from Lonsar. When we reach Lonsar, as you can see, we left on Friday. Approach Gona Lonsar, then automatically the first point of contact at the police station. So we go to the police station. In fact, we meet the senior personnel there, like the LUC, the support officer, and in fact even the regional commander for Northwest. We meet and they. So we therefore ask them, tell them so we come on with fact finding based on waiting happen. So the LUC being that na new man because the former LUC will be there, they be transfer based on the incident. So the new way they say be there when the incident happen. So if I wait to the support. So now the support officer able give you a brief breakdown of waiting happen because na him be there at the scene.
Okay, so during our findings alongside of the violence, also we know say in them born property or not that in them. Like in terms of the term they wanna be the entire will get with different people. What will not say be the reason we be prompt this violence will be happen alongside?
Well, very first in the waiting prompt time na through this social media, this WhatsApp message, because which we gathered from the support officer of INSSF. They say there was a time when this somebody called Ibrahim S. Kabia, aka Bolgo, Paramount Chief, we don't come make a report. Say this Bolgo be they send a WhatsApp threat message to him based on certain things. So if we don't come make the report, but after I made the report, no action was taken for quite a long time. So that believed the Paramount Chief for even call the regional commander na Port Loco. Say, I don't make a report, I get series of threat. Till now the police no respond to me complain. I think that be prompt now the regional commander from Northwest for call the LEC and say, I don't get this complaints, Paramount Chief don't come based on this report we don't come up to no action. I think now based on that, the LEC now act on that for go then we invite the Bolgo, the Ibrahim S. Kabia, aka Bolgo. So when they go invite her now, they come. But a lot of youths, they be coming and they be now to the police station, according to the report of the support officer. So he tell me now, say, when the ball go come, then all the youths them, then stay outside and the ball go inside. So eventually, when they go inside, the youths then just galvanize from all angles.
The Ibrahim Kabia AK Bolgo, like in a order Tinalon South, so in any representative of youth organization or anybody?
Well, so we don't findings na a youth man, but a popular somebody. So then they interrogate her inside, the youth then they galvanize from everywhere according to what in the support tell we. So they don't see the tension on the mount up. So now in one of the youth leader, Kaika advice to the police officer and say, well, now what you can do for ease this tension, when I release the ball go, come out, let's just wave to the youth man them. Say, okay, I fine, nothing no go happen with her. So the policeman then take to the advice. So the left eye come out, he wave. Say, okay, wait and call, he go inside back, but still, he not solve the problem. So the support say, well, based on that, they call this former member of parliament, Usman Karanke Conte. Being that now a stakeholder, for say, calm, so say, at least in a popular man, you able to calm the situation down. So then call him, he refused for calm. So the tension not the mount up, it don't mount up. So based on that, now they say, okay, what they can do, let them release the suspect first. Let it go. Let the tension come down. So at any time they need and they go call for him back. Okay. So based on the release, as they release this Ibrahim SKBK Bolgo, as they go, now they see the former member of parliament, Usman Karanke Conte come. As he come, now he puts the Ibrahim SKBA on top of Motkad, AK Bolgo. So they go and wave now. The youth man, then they be any Motkad.
So with all that, why they not be able to control the situation? Still, I mean, there was some damage made and everything.
The policeman, see, by that, now a team was well stage managed and orchestrate. By then, they don't do a lot of barricading. The entry point, like from Botloko for Kainside, they don't put a lot of checkpoints them. Then scatter. So why is this ball go on top of this Usman Kanke Mutkadin they go? Then pass before the chiefdom speaker. The chiefdom speaker, now in the integrate say, after they come out to the paramount chief in Os, now in the chiefdom speaker, then they cancel. That was exactly what the chiefdom speaker tell me.
So in this one of findings of the incident, we happen alonso in any way we try for know if this relate or link to any political party business.
Well, automatically, in as much we know the point finger at.
But on a findings, no able show that.
Well, we know the point finger at individual political, but the only thing like the former member of parliament for the All People Congress, his name come out clearly. We are not pointing finger, not the point finger on the APC. We are pointing finger on the former member of parliament, the All People's Congress, Usman Karanke Conte.
All right, well, that's not the chairman for the All Political Parties Association, APA. Prince Koka been talking that interview with Sapchukalon for second reports with them police BNTM. Also, he said then look at the incidents them where been happen in Alonsar and Tumbo this BNTM.
The program Good Morning Salone continue, and as we tell on earlier on today, we talk to the executive director on Amnesty International Salone, Solomon Sokbandi, for talk about concerning where the organization get, but people within a police and prison custody. Amnesty International, now one of the main international organizations them na the world, and because of the different work where they don't get a movement almost all over the country, and the main focus now as way for prevent violence and other problem that can happen among people and government them. And this organization are a non-governmental organization, and the different concern that can happen or the present situation that can in the country we can perpetrate violence. This can make out then come out with press release and also do report. Also they can talk about the team them where they fair not and also make recommendation to government. Well, because of the plenty issue don't they deny the country this being time, especially in Alonsa and Tombo with other one them, then get serious concern. And with me at the studio once more, I will welcome the Executive Director Solomon Sokbandi. Good morning once more and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Okay, start for tell listener them before we see all them press release here from Amnesty. Waiting really on we don't do in terms of making sure that the issue about violence among people stop. Waiting me don't really be on a key engagement before I come out with all of this.
Well, we key engagement are really enough for see how we can ensure see citizens enjoy their rights in a way that a right-based organization where they look at how we can ensure see government provide the space citizens for the enjoy their rights. Over the years, we don't monitor human rights situations. We don't produce a yearly report, an annual report, where we don't engage in specific MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies in terms of waiting as some of the findings. Coming back to this issue, on floor, that the fact that we don't see how we get space of violence in this country where it make life very uncomfortable for citizens. It lead to the destruction of lives and properties. We don't see how we don't see how violence, destruction, loss of property happen now. One, we see how it happened the Pandemic Road prisons. The government not give we a report yet, although they don't make a statement on that. We see what happened at Lunsa. We use the become very violent that it leads to destruction of property and even life go. We see also in the issue of Tumbo where fishermen there with the CSO, EOC representative what they did in terms of information flow, how then they get from result into violence, loss of property, again, loss of life. These are worrying trends. Again, we see how citizens they don't hold them. What we believe is that there are rules of engagement in terms of how they arrest, detain, and later charge people then to court. But we don't see where specifically severe blinding, either now 11 or 12 days now away from the time where they arrest them to date. We will not see any other information yet. They don't charge and court yet. It's still there behind bars, which to us is a worrying trend. Even Paulo Conte wives herself. We see instead they don't arrest them. To date, no charges have been preferred, not to our knowledge, against them two people they are. Again, we see say after the prison, the attempted jailbreak. We see how we hear from the information minister say they don't relocate Paulo and others then. Where they relocate, they will not sabi. It's worrying because no statement has been made in terms of who side they did. Day before yesterday, I contact one of the lawyers there at the Macaulay. In time, he say it's a worrying trend for them to say when a defense lawyer is there for Paulo Conte, the other two others. In the sense, they don't write repeatedly to the police, asking them for me to give them access to the clients there because mark you, Paulo and the two others, and they face a very serious capital offense of treason. And ultimately, if they find them guilty, not death, which is very, very serious. So the defense needs for prepare the case. Then people get families the way they need to get access to their families there. Up to now, they not get access. The defense not get access to them people then the family not get access to them. So it's worrying that this way could send the appeal to the authorities, especially the Internal Affairs Ministry, that men try to give access to the lawyers there and the families there, to them people they would entertain.
We can continue for look at the arrest, detain, and for charging people here go court. But let's take you back to Usa you start. The issue of violence we don't happen at different parts in the country this BNSM because we also see say una being concerned about the issues here. So from waiting una don't fair not so far. Now waiting at the missing link we cause all them violence here na the different parts them Usa violence happen this BNSM.
There could be a lot of factors responsible we would able to gather on the ground. One, poverty is so high, the cost of living is very high that people in hardly, especially the youth, survival is now a problem. We see some level of political leaning, some political interference in the say, you know, this country here we don't reach a level that everything is now politicized. We see how political leadership not get control over the membership.
Any political party in a salon will not get control over a membership as it is?
Yes, somehow, because if something happens, let us say there is violence and they don't attribute it to a particular political party, we think that the responsibility, even before they attribute it to now, we need to come out with a statement outrightly condemning that, say no, we people that anybody, any member will get involved in violence, let the law take in course because we're not a violence party. You get for outrightly condemn them. We will not see down the it.
But then people are working involved in them violence at times. Not can they say then they represent political party, then can they as individuals them.
Yes, we agree. I mean, nobody they go commit crime say they commit in the name of the party, but we know say invariably then people they equally belong to a party. And we know them party membership, especially the leadership, we not feel say I don't know say them people that belong to una outrightly get for condemn them. You know, those are the issues that we. But again, when we look at the issue of Tombo, now the issue of misinformation, the issue of lack of coordination, in the sense that we see the EOC coordinator, he give some information to the fisherman there yonder, where you know able to consult the marine, the fisheries and marine ministry, because later on we understand say the minister says say there is no coordination, you know, aware of that declaration where that EOC coordinator give. Again, we even see how again this is where we give some credence to the APC leadership na Western rural. At least for once, in come out for condemn what happened on Tombo. This is what we want to see.
So looking at all in points here, we una talk about, so we una can put down in a report. Is it that una can go on the ground forget to fact, or wait una can just hear people they talk about?
Will they go down forget the fact? We in a membership based organization, even in Lunsa, we get membership then they. We get partners that they work with. Even in Atombo, we get membership then they we get partners that they work with. So we can equally go there. We could do it in partnership with some other organizations. We get memberships where they give for star information. When the thing happen, they say that this happen, we say follow up.
Okay, continue for the between the studio. In name na Solomon Sokbandi and in the executive director Amnesty International Salone. Idea for talk about concern them with the organization get but some people within a police and prison custody. The program Good Morning Salone they continue.
Alright, so they come over to the other studio guest we na Dr. Tonya Musa, the Director of Media, Alumni and International Relations na the University of Salone. They are this morning for cancel we bought the online lectures where the University of Salone don't begin for the students them for second and second semester. Good morning again and welcome to the program, Dr. Musa.
Okay, Mabel, thank you for getting me here this morning.
Alright, as I don't tell listeners them, you there this morning for cancel about the online lectures. So just start for tell we how una reach to a decision say una for begin online lectures for the students them for second and second semester.
Well, Fambu for no say last year we be don't get we university portal will be even used for we admission. And self, we think say that portal there we can use them for more services we go able for make university will go before. So when we be don hear about COVID-19 as management. We be don think and say how we go able for use reporter and then with internet virtual learning platforms them, where we go able do that for engage with students then. In case we then go say let we stay home, it go get for take some time. So even before we then be asked we say as a university let we stay home effective 31st March 2020, we be don begin to get meetings them with academic staff, administrative staff and the students then, as how we go able for engage the students then through the internet, what we call e-learning or online teaching. Well, through the meetings then they, for example, questions then began about internet access for the students then, internet access for the lecturers then, and self questions then become in terms of people their knowledge for use the internet for let we go able for do this. So whilst the meeting they go on, we be able as university for sign memorandum of understanding with AfriCell. We now one of the GSM companies then at Salone for able help we with internet access to we students then with little or no cost. Furthermore, we've been for engage with the SU student representatives then at the 3 campus then, Frabe College, IPAM, as well as College of Medicine. In fact, after that meeting, the students in the College of Medicine then begin for create some virtual learning platform and do what we call demonstration in terms of how this thing will work to them. Similarly, in IPAM, the academic staff, administrative staff, they begin to get meeting in terms of the virtual learning platforms then we then go get for use. So, as a university management, we be understand clearly say one thing we go do during this particular system or process. Now, for upload all we lecture notes then na the portal. Then that one they go begin first of all with curriculum information and we portal, meaning all the programs then within at the university at each campus, all the courses then within at the different departments then, all the modules then within inside each of them course then we provide key information on them na the portal, and self also get timetable for the students then for all the programs that then they do na the portal. After that, now the lecturers then go prepare their lectures then, whether using PowerPoint presentation, whether in the form of audio, visual, or in any format, and upload on at the portal. The reason is the students then will not go able for be part of what we call real-time teaching, then get opportunity, or even the one that will then go be part of the real-time teaching, then will still get opportunity for going at the portal, able to get the notes then or the lecture materials then from the portal, let them self-use them. Apart from that, we also discuss say yes, it not go get for limit to the portal alone. You also can think as lecturer and students for see which one will be convenient in terms of effective interaction. Some lecturers then think say then go use WhatsApp for let them go they send audio of the lectures then and also submit either in the form of Word document, PowerPoint presentation, now then platform then they for let the student then get them. Also some things say then go get for use Facebook Live, so that then go still go Facebook Live and do their lectures. The student then go follow them, ask questions, and then go they in place for answer the questions. Some things say then go use Zoom. You know say Zoom, 2 challenges. One, you get for subscribe effectively, for let you get big crowd. If not the free one no more, you time limit where you go get for the on. So as a result of that, also the lecturers then will get knowledge for use Zoom, and the student then will then go get access and connected. Then can also choose for use them, then go use them.
So how effective these online lectures they be for the students?
Well, I think say university officially don't open on Saturday, the 9th of May, and the lecture starts on the 11th of May. Today what would they talk? It go too early for let we determine effectiveness, because some students still they log on the portal. Waiting we don't do as university for make that process effective for them. We don't able for give them 3 steps guidelines where every student go use for log on the portal, whether you dey College of Medicine, whether you dey IPAM or you dey Frobe College. So the first thing we want for see first now the opportunity for let all the students they log on the portal, where then they use their ID then and the password then. The second step is we also don't encourage the lecturers them for let them able for make we get timetable, because if now online lectures it also get for day in sequence, like how normal be they get classroom lectures. Say for example lecture BA final year, I not suppose I get 4 or 5 other lecturers the way they teach me. So now that make we also encourage the students then that this now digital migration now part of with ICT development. You not go actually dey inside university at this age, then you think say you get for remain computer illiterate. When it comes to computer, now people then for help you for almost
but
all the
also
basic.
take into consideration, because now don't pass the admission stage, now on they on lectures.
Yes.
When I take into consideration, say not to all the students them go able for afford forget the computers and forget access to the lectures where una they do online.
In fact, we lecture system not limit to computer. You highly they access, you dey highly access and involve in them through cell phones. Now that make the university don't even develop what we call app. That app there is able for enhance, you know, the student access to this process. The only query we don't get for the past 3 days is that we get students then when an iPhone then they use. The Apple don't already develop na Android. So the one that we get iPhone, they complain say they're not able for use that app there because of the kind phone we then get. We go look into that. And that again they tell you, even when you be raise concern about student access challenge in terms of the hardware, we get more than 80 students that we don't report say then an iPhone and they use.
So una not been take that into consideration. So when una want for go into then kind learning here, una get forget some of them things where they come along, because now we una don't start, people they we not able to access it, means they don't be left out.
No, where they're not left out yet entirely. Wetin I go tell you, for log on the portal, you can log on the portal anyhow and anywhere you dey. Okay. As long as you get your ID, you know, then they give you the step that we involve. First, you log on www.usl.edu.sl. When you get there, you get the window for either IPAM, FBC, Commerce. Depending on who side you dey, you click on. Then the next thing is your own password where they be done already give you by your name. So as long as you are admitted, you know, students into the university, you go log to that step there and get to the portal. Right. When you get to the portal now, the information then they, whether an Android phone you they use, iPhone you they use, the information then they. Right. Coming now to the WhatsApp platform, for example, most of the lecturers don't start for lecture. 2 weeks ago, Mr. Kenneth Osho, with the lecture foundation course, when I first year core module na FBC, he don't send 2 sets of audio clips then to his students then. And I believe say we don't get feedback say the student and they get them. WhatsApp group, I mean whatever phone they use, you go able for join WhatsApp group except PRSP. And
continue for the waiting us studio. You go also go for tell we later. The one the way they use the PRSP we talk about, so waiting on make for them self will get access to the information them. That's now Dr. Tonya Musa, we na the director of media alumni relations na the University of Salone. The program Good Morning Salone they continue 8 a.m. na the time from the studio clock where they go and take short message.
Salone Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salone Link money transfer for send money to anybody elect you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office elect you not get the account number. Buy Ed Salite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salone Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salone Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering value.
Commercial Bank. Call 117 and it's same you begin feel fever. The coronavirus dey na Salone now. Na sick, we don't kill plenty people in the world. But if you do wetin well body work man dem, they say make you do. And self report quick. If you fear not say you get sign or any person near you don't get same sign them, it's possible for let the person well.
The well body work man say for let the sickness scatter all sign at the country. If you don't get nothing for go do not treat, sit down na us.
Go dey wash your hand fast with soap and water, or you use hand sanitizer, so that the tumbu go die if you don't canna your hand.
When you dey waka, left for go dey touch them wall and then railing them, because you no go know that don't touch them.
Not forget, call 117 if you get person wey sick na you host or your community.
And Osiwa support radio democracy for bring this message to you.
Within them worry the church or play. Not any person wey get fever. They call for this.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue. Send your message or comments to the number 077-981-981. We will continue to look at more issues inside the program, and we will look at one of the headlines to read them. Also, the Deputy Chief Medical Officer at the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Dr. Donald Bash Takir, say they don't get new care center where the Peace Mission Training Center na Estin don't get for the treat coronavirus patients in the country. Dr. Donald Bash Taki talk this where he go open the Peace Mission Training Center, them new COVID-19 community care center na Estin. Also in a 6 center them they don't bill and a over 100 bed them then at the center. Princess Piers gets more and gonna report.
Let me say on behalf of, first of all, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Salone, on behalf of the National Coordinator of the on behalf of the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, including the Minister, Professor A.T. Wuri, I have the honor and pleasure to cut this.
Okay.
That's now the Deputy Chief Medical Officer na the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Dr. Donald Bash Taki, be they open the Peace Mission Training Center, the new COVID-19 community care center na Hastings. But waiting this center gets for the doom. Dr. Bash Taki, he explained.
We are going to have this as the second community care center for COVID, which means that we will be putting cases that are mild, that show no signs but have been tested and they are positive, and also those that might show signs but very mild signs they don't have, because COVID, when you start having breathing difficulty, it's a big problem for us. The way to go is to catch them early, bring them to a center where you can isolate them from spreading the disease, and also look after them to see if they move from mild to moderate or to severe. This is why we are having this center, so that immediately you are tested positive, we want to bring you here. The reason for bringing you here is to look after you properly, and also for you to stop transmitting to others within your household or within your community.
Apart from this treatment center, when have been challenged towards the COVID-19 fate, also I plenty concern beyond the commode, but the treatment center them, we can follow up with COVID-19 patients them. Waiting at the other challenge, where they pan his fates, Professor Fodesa, now the National Technical Coordinator for the COVID-19 response team.
We are challenged with the provision of admission beds. The transmission started with a single case. We are now registering double digits. Started with one treatment center. We now have 2 treatment centers and a number of community care centers. That means the disease is catching up with us. We started observing cluster transmission, and now there is enough evidence to establish community transmission in our environment. This is scary. As a country, therefore, have to do whatever we can to make sure that we meet this challenge. Looking at the figures that are coming from all parts of the country, a way of comforting us, Sierra Leone has one of the best surveillance instruments in the world. The case management team is doing its best, and I know with the establishment of this center, I expect nothing less but the best.
Partners in Health and Medicine Sans Frontiers na partner them we don dey support Salone pan the COVID-19 response. as dem sef be give their own support to Salone for ensure say dem go get this treatment center.
My name is John Lasher. I'm the Executive Director of Partners in Health in Sierra Leone. And when we got the call from the case management pillar to help support the opening of this community care center, we knew as an organization we were going to do whatever we could to make sure this opened as quickly as possible, to respond to the needs of the case management pillar in the country of Sierra Leone. The only way through this pandemic is through partnership.
To thank all of my MSF colleagues who have helped to refurbish this site so that it's ready to receive patients. MSF is supporting Sierra Leone's response to the COVID-19 pandemic as a partner of the Emergency Operations Center.
But how this new facility important to the people them na Hastings and Yams Farm community. For the one guy, na the person we go talk on behalf of the headman at this community been get concern.
Thank the Ministry of Health, UMTC, the EOC, Medicine Sans Frontières for their great job that they have done for this community. The establishment of the center is very, very much important, but over and above all, we are praying that it has to be sustainable, because we have got so many facilities in our communities, but they are not sustainable. We are talking about hand washing. Hand washing goes with what? Water and soap, either liquid soap or cake soap. But we are finding very difficult, let me say, in terms of water for our community. This is a pandemic to our community. We find it very difficult to get pure and safe drinking water, let alone the one to wash your hand with. I want to draw the attention of MSF so that they can take that into a very important recognition, so that